Oh no! It's morning!
And that means it's time for the Rotten Mornings
Podcast!
Best way to start your morning off.
Good morning, and welcome to another episode of Rotten Mornings.
Podcast!
It is a podcast. I'm Scott.
I'm
And-
Matt.
I'm Grim.
I'm Tommy.
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
How's everyone?
Brandy just said she's asleep. Podcast! Get up!
That'll help her sleep well.
Sleep well.
Can't believe she's sleeping in this morning.
Grim can scream a little bit because Brandy's still up.
I'm done.
I gotcha. She's still up this morning?
Yeah, she is still up this morning.
Wow. Brandy must just like stay up and party all night, every night.
Yeah, she party all night.
She parties so much time.
A party?
Well, I guess we should probably get into the rotten news.
Yeah, sure.
I'm eating Skittles.
Newsworthy.
That is newsworthy. What type of Skittles?
Wildberry.
I'm in no way surprised. It is Thursday, guys.
It is Thursday.
Matt broke my neck and my nose.
Matt's out there doing the Lord's work.
Tommy, I don't know why you're laughing. You shit yourself every fucking day.
What the flip?
I do. I have to wear a diaper. I do.
If you tuned into the Rotten Broadcasting yesterday, you got to hear a podcast.
Yes, you did. What do we talk about?
I don't know.
This pooping? What was it?
The Poop and Grim. Yeah.
The Poop and Grim, that's it.
The Poop and Grim. Then later in the day, there was another episode of Strips.
There was, and that was a hilarious episode. So many memories.
There was a Grim story time. No, that was.
Hold on, Grim, you're going. In your episode, I contemplated how to add my age up, and that's confusing because I should be 60.
120.
I should be 120.
Yep. And then there was a mysterious man that we tried to find the identity of.
Yeah.
As it turns out, it wasn't that hard.
It was not that hard.
Yeah. Then we had Brandy's spooky story time.
Yes! Oh, it was so good. I love hearing her voice.
Yeah, she did a great job. She did a great job with her live.
Absolutely. Mommy was a little stand-in so she could go pee.
Mm-hmm.
Which was the best part, of course.
I'm sure it was for you, Tommy. I'm sure it was.
Tommy was up there and everybody's commenting crickets in the live feed.
It was Tommy time.
I make a better beer server.
If Tommy time means it's time for Tommy to leave so Brandy can get back on there, then it's Tommy time.
Hey, we should have Tommy time every day.
I hate you, guys. You remember back in the day when Tommy used to go live all the time?
Tommy.
Yeah.
You remember that? You remember that?
What happened with that, Tommy?
Tommy used to go live all the time, and he would have hundreds of thousands of viewers.
No, right?
And now he has 7, and they like him.
I think like ever since he joined Rotten, he lost all his followers.
Yeah.
That's the Rotten way.
Yay! How do you feel, Tommy?
I feel Defeated. And very rotten.
The reason we bring that up is pretty much on a daily basis, we have people say, "Hey, I want to join Rotten. Let Tommy be a lesson to you."
Yeah, don't join Rotten thinking that you're gonna get like clout or more.
No, you're gonna get the exact opposite.
You're gonna lose your TikTok account. You're not gonna go live anymore, and
Instead of clout, you get gout.
It was a typo. We left Matt in charge of typing up all the things that you would
Always
get.
do. I know better.
It happens. I was actually going to go with the clap, but gout works.
For clout, leave with gout.
What the flip? Guys, it's Thursday. That means we are starting the weekend early. We have this morning, let me look at my schedule here. We've got a podcast. Oh, this is it.
Oh, yep.
Yep.
Yay.
So if y'all want the podcast, now is your time to do it.
Now is your time to hear the podcast. Listen.
We will have another episode of Rotten Strips for some
Won't we?
reason.
Really?
We might have another episode of Rotten Strips.
There's a very good chance that there's a Rotten Strips coming out at some point.
In the future.
In the future.
And also we will be at a haunt tomorrow night.
We will be at haunt
Tonight.
Tonight.
But also tomorrow night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Both true statements.
What haunt are we hitting?
We are going to Territorium.
Woo!
which I've never been to.
Woo woo!
I cannot wait for Tommy to get in the zipper.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
What's the zipper?
Stupid. Death.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Of the haunts in Alabama that you can go to and ride the most terrifying rides. Well, Chicken House's Crazy Train.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oa has some stuff around Nightmare Chambers. And then there's is it the Bullet? Is it the Zipper? I don't know what it's called.
I don't know. It's one of them.
It's a thing that not nary one of us has been brave enough to attempt yet.
Nope.
I'm gonna touch it.
You're going to touch it?
Yeah,
Graham,
Ew.
are you going to ride the ride?
absolutely.
I'll go with you.
Well, you're going to die.
That's good. Let's give the girl with motion sickness on that ride.
Yes,
That's
with,
okay. I'll
with
make a
Tommy.
Dramamine thing. Dramamine.
Drama.
Dramamine?
Drink
Clementine.
Clementines. For those of you who have never been to the Territorium, it's a pretty fun place.
Yes, it is a super fun place. There's so much different random shit to do. And they have really cool stuffed animals every year.
They do.
I'm a stuffed animal.
The Territorium is unlike any other haunt that's in Alabama or anywhere in the surrounding areas. It's its own kind of thing. It feels like going through a haunt in the 50s.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of like a roving carnival.
Yeah. It's and they have a dark ride.
Mm-hmm.
If you've listened to us do reviews of that in the past, the dark ride is one of our favorite things. It's just absolutely phenomenal until a guy has to push you up a hill and you realize that you should probably sue Lean Cuisine.
Lean cuisine doesn't work by just having it. You have to get on a food regimen. It's not just put it in the freezer and you'll lose weight.
I don't understand. I just downloaded the app. I haven't opened it, but it's not working.
I thought it said lean cushion.
I leaned a pizza against a taco to that count, and that was cuisine. Oh mercy! Is there any other programming coming out tonight?
Probably.
We're all getting probed.
What?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Matt doesn't know it yet.
It's not a thing.
Who's probing?
Yeah, it's a thing.
All right. Well, that sounds awful. Actually, that sounds terrible.
Pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
I'll give it a 2 on the Yelp. Yelp.
That was one Yelp.
Oh, Yelp, Yelp.
Now that was 3.
You
Yeah.
gave it a Yelp while doing a number 2. That's different. Okay. Well, more rotten news.
No.
I'm sure we can think of something if you give us 2 minutes.
You know what? I'll go ahead and do it. Tomorrow I'll release fucking hell, I can't remember what I'm calling it. Hold on. Let me check my notes here.
He's gonna release some doves.
Out of the fence into the fryer.
No. Scott, are you a dove murderer?
I am not a dove murderer. This is all consensual.
I like to eat doves.
When's the last time you've eaten a dove, Tommy?
Oh, I'll be releasing my
Love
first
chocolate.
episode of Hinch's Tortured Mind with Father
he's nuts,
Hinch.
he didn't lie.
That's cool. That sounds like a fun one.
Yes. It'll just basically be Hinch torturing himself.
Oh,
Yay!
okay. It's like a little tiny extreme haunt for one.
Yes.
You guys, Grim brought up when was the last time you ate a dove, and it just reminded me of this thing that just happened. I was talking to my dad a few weeks ago, and this old friend of his come by, and these 2 old men are just sitting around talking about hunting back in the day. And this old man, I'm just recording them, and so I listened to that recording today, and the old man goes, and these guys go out there and kill these doves or whatever, and that's about the sorriest piece of nothing you ever wanted. It ain't nothing but you rip the breast off, and then you gotta wrap it in bacon and put all other kind of stuff just to give it some flavor. You gotta kill like 1,000 of them just to have something to eat.
Oh, fucking God!
I was like, this is precious memories. That shit cracked me up. Cool. So we do have that episode to look forward to tomorrow, and of course tomorrow we'll have strips and all sorts of other things too. But
Yes, we'll also have a live.
yeah, hopefully we'll have the cell signal to do a live from the Territorium. We usually
Territorium always works out.
Yeah.
They're in good placement.
we usually do a live while we're stuffing our mouth holes.
Yes, exactly. While we're sitting there eating fucking funnel cakes.
Oh my God, I forgot about the funnel cakes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sorry, Lean Cuisine. You're a Monday thing now.
You lose again.
Maybe I can lean 2 funnel cakes against each other and make a little funnel teepee.
Ah,
Cool. All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break, or as we like to say in the biz, give you guys a break, and we'll be back in 60 seconds or
we
some
won't.
amount of time. Oh, get it. Oh, all right. We're gonna go now. Yep, commercial time.
You broke me. What am I supposed to make a noise? Little.
Coming this October. As night falls on a quarantined prison somewhere in Vincent, Alabama, vampires have taken over at Hellbilly Hollow, and things will never be the same.
Come visit Hellbilly Hollow in Vincent, Alabama. You'll have the best night of your life.
Yes, we'd love to have you in our neck of the woods.
The wait is driving us batty.
This year, we've raised the stakes. Join us.
Join us. One of Alabama's top-rated haunts. This is the one for you.
Hellbilly Hollow Haunted House Attraction in Vincent, Alabama. Open at 7 p.m. every Friday and Saturday in October.
Tickets available at the door.
Exclusive merchandise, tasty concessions, live entertainment,
Well-lit bathrooms.
For more information, check us out on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and at hellbillyhollow.com. And we will see you there.
Join us.
The color key isn't that good on
Welcome
CapCut,
back.
but it's working really, really well.
Hell yeah.
We're back. Oh, hey, Scott.
But tell me more about the color key.
Well, the color key is a key of colors that.
All right, good story.
And do they have purple?
It's usually purple.
Yay!
Yeah.
I want a color key.
Grim has no idea what I'm talking about.
I heard that.
Well, that all sounds entirely too racist. Listen, we're back.
Color
And-
key.
Fuck purple people.
Leave
We
me alone.
have a very interesting cryptid tonight.
Yes, we do. Is it interesting?
It's not even night; it's morning. What the hell's happening?
Yeah.
I haven't slept, so it's still night for me. Does that count?
Sure.
Tonight we'll be talking about a cryptid from Grafton, West Virginia.
You know what that means. You know what that means, Scott.
I'm gonna cry.
It means dueling banjos?
Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Copyright.
And that concludes our cryptid.
Yeah.
Yay!
Y'all have a good night. Stay rotten.
Tomorrow on the podcast, we'll be talking about what a monster Matt is.
You're a monster! You're a goddamn monster!
So this story came from June 16th of 1964 when a newspaper reporter was driving home and saw a creature that he had never seen before. It was like 9 feet tall and like 3 or 4 feet wide. It was huge.
What's that guy's name that had the account?
It's slipping my mind right now.
Cockreel.
Robert Cockrell.
His name was Robert Cockreel.
Bob Cockrell.
So old Bobby Cockrell.
Old Bobby Cockreel was down there by the trees and he saw a monster the size of an old Swiss pine.
It had no head.
You know, he was trying to get his Snicker bars he had just got from the store early on that day.
Seal likes.
Yeah. And what's weird about this, he didn't come out and report it. He's a reporter. He didn't say anything about it. And then other people started coming out with stories that they had seen something. And when there was enough stories out there, he was like, hey, guys, I wasn't going to say anything, but this also happened to me. And he had his report of that.
Interesting.
But, yeah, it is. And this all feels very Mothman to me.
Yeah.
And it's not too far removed from the same kind of time zone where strange something happened and then it happened to a bunch of people, and it's kind of like if you saw something weird and you're like, man, that was just too weird. If I say anything to anyone, they're gonna think I'm crazy. But then someone else says it, and you're like, oh, I'm not crazy.
It's also bipedal.
Yes, it swings both pedals. This has been a common thing of a lot of cryptids we've talked about this season, that they are bipedal. This is a large humanoid looking thing, but it doesn't have like fur like a Bigfoot.
Yes, it's more like it says seal skin. Have you ever felt seal skin? I can hear you. Oh God. I can hear you.
Hello.
I hear you.
Okay. And you were you guys talking?
Yes.
Okay. What were you saying?
Are you moving around?
I'm not moving at all.
You're a damn liar.
I'm literally not moving at all.
Like literally or figuratively?
It doesn't matter. So anyway,
Are you moving now?
Do you like to move?
Oh my God, no.
I like to move it.
He likes to move it.
He likes to
Move it.
Well, this has been the most musical cryptid that we've covered.
Virginia just brings the music out of us.
So the monsters claim to be a large humanoid bipedal. Okay, I said it right. Creature with no visible head,
You said
covered in
bipedal, but you
split
said humanoid.
with large white seal-like skin. Don't fuck me up. It's unclear though if it actually doesn't have a head or if its head is simply located close to its chest.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people have said, is that its shoulders are hunched up so that its head's like, but because it's like kind of white, super pale, that it all kind of blends in. You can't really tell.
An anonymous teenager claimed the creature was 9 feet tall and about 4 feet wide.
I wonder how they got it to stand still long enough to get those measurements.
He was getting a suit made.
Oh, by a teenager, Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
The anonymous teenager whose name was Taylor and who's asked to not be named. So that's an interesting thing. I've seen that there is a Grafton monster in Fallout 76.
Yes, there's a lot of West Virginia monsters in Fallout 76.
That's kind of neat.
So Cockrell wanted to write about it, but his editor didn't take him seriously and wouldn't let him write about it when he seen it.
I bet he kicks himself for that.
Yeah, I bet he does.
Hopefully he's dead now, that piece of shit.
Ooh.
Too soon. So they talked to the guy that popularized Mothman, a cryptozoologist who had Mothman, kind of asked him what his take on it was, and he was like, oh, it could be an alien, or it could be an interdimensional traveler.
Yeah.
I've heard something.
Like,
Did
just
you guys hear that? I'm scared.
Okay.
I think it's getting closer.
All right.
I'm scared.
Are you okay?
No.
Somebody says that this is the sound of what they say it sounds like. Listen, it's like this whistling noise.
Well, I didn't hear anything.
Did you hear the whistling?
Just a little bit. Wasn't wasn't very loud, but that's a very common thing with this
Low
type of
whistle out in the woods.
yeah. The hunting parties that looked for this after the initial sightings, they said that they would hear that as well.
Like a low whistle around them.
Yeah, I don't really understand like what that is. When we talked about the Bigfoot, we talked about the Yeti and those type of monsters. They all had a distinctive whistle as well.
Mm-hmm.
And similarly, there is the people who have postulated that Bigfoot was an interdimensional traveler, and that's why we haven't ever seen like a dead one.
Interesting.
I always thought so. So this could be. I mean, if it's interdimensional travelers, then this could be in the kind of the same vein. But I was thinking about this earlier. What if like Bigfoot is how they look, and then this is just a Bigfoot, and it goes through the interdimensional portal, and when it gets here, it doesn't have a head or any hair, and it's like, oh shit, I did it wrong.
Scott, I think you're on to something.
In West Virginia, it's primarily cold, snowy a lot. So maybe it's just like a Bigfoot that's like got his shoulders up with it, like, kind of huddling down into his chest to stay warm.
Or a polar bear.
There was a story that it was a polar bear that had escaped, and then they're like, well, where did it escape from? And they're like, well, I don't know that. Just escaped from polar land, I guess. And that's not the first time that we've heard that as a possible explanation for a cryptid either.
Yeah. Polar
This
bear's there.
wasn't there a kangaroo loose in Tuscaloosa like a few months ago?
Oh no.
Okay. There was an elephant loose in Birmingham decades ago that was pretty famous.
Like there was a famous elephant on the loose?
Yeah.
What was he famous for?
She
and
she was very loose. And her name was Miss Fancy.
Miss Fancy, the famous loose elephant, is loose.
No, wait, no. She's famous for being loose. Wait a minute.
Oh, got you.
Yeah. The kangaroo was not famous for being loose. What was the other thing? Well, there was another cryptid that they thought was a kangaroo that had gotten loose. It was like the three-legged thing.
Oh yeah, I can't remember what that was, but because it was like tripodal.
Yeah.
Would be tripedal.
That's it, tripedal.
No, it was tripodal. It had 3 pods.
Yeah, tripodal.
Yeah. Bottle. So here's one of the weirdest parts of this story. The editors at the Sentinel proposed that the sighting, and this is documented that someone said this, may have resulted from the fact that an individual was pushing a handcart loaded high with boxes walking along Riverside Drive on Tuesday night. That's the direct quote from the newspaper. So they are writing off that he saw a 9-foot tall, like all white Sasquatch, like hairless Sasquatch thing. And they're saying, nope. You know what? It was probably someone pushing a handcart loaded with boxes at 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, but that's their write-off? Like, that's kind of a specific...
That's exactly what their write-off is. And they're like, that's definitely what it was.
Mm-hmm. That's not a monster. That's a guy with some boxes.
That's a guy with some boxes. And, like, all these other people have seen it in other areas, like, scaring cattle and stuff. Like, is this guy just lost? Like, where you go with them boxes, bro?
Bro, stop walking around with boxes and sit your ass down.
Yeah, your stack of boxes is like 9 feet tall and 4 feet wide.
Grafton monster, more like guy with boxes walking around at night, right?
More like more like Grafton Boxster.
Right?
Yes, the only cryptid so far that could have been made by Amazon.
Yep.
Well, this has been fascinating.
Hasn't it not?
It's interesting. I mean, there's not a lot past when it was spotted. Then there was an episode of there's a TV show where they're like hunting it, and it came out a few years ago. And there's a video of it.
There's a video of the Grafton monster.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
The Grafton monsters may also appear during the event Project Paradise. There are several different types of Grafton monsters, and one of them is a strangler Grafton monster.
Don't go that way, man. You know who's back there? It's that serial killer from that movie.
What? Why are they here? I thought they were supposed to be chasing the kids at summer camp or invading the nightmares of the kids on that one street.
Well, they're all here. Brought in to fight off the mutant chickens, and now it's a horror free-for-all.
Oh. Where do I buy tickets?
The Haunted Chicken House in Heflin is the largest tourist attraction in East Alabama.
Open every weekend in October. Tickets are $15 per attraction. 2 for $25 and 3 for $40.
Ride the hayride of horrors.
Visit the Haunted Chicken House.
Defy death in the infamous Crazy Train.
For more information, check us out on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and thehauntedchickenhouse.com. And we'll see you there.
What?
So there was a recording of the a video of it.
Yes. Really? Because I couldn't find it.
That's weird. I know it was on the internet. Let me see if I can figure out what the
They're saying it's the giant wolf thing? I don't know.
No, this was on
Grafton Monsters. Mountain Monsters.
Yeah. It's like a 1-minute clip from the shows on YouTube. It's kind of a neat looking little video. I mean,
have beards, right?
Yeah. Which automatically means you can't trust them.
So that's supposed to be it right there. Huh. Interesting. You see it? It's apparently right in here somewhere.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see, right?
Oh, I see.
Oh, I saw something move that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. So there is a video of it.
Yeah, but what's weird is like, don't know that there was even sightings of it. And then the show started hunting cryptids, and automatically a video appears.
Hey, that's pretty good. That means they're really good at what they do, right?
That means they are the best. So, not.
I mean, this guy's name's Huckleberry, so he sounds legit.
And he's security.
Yeah.
For hunters. So,
yeah, I run security for the hunters. Yeah.
Yeah, I run security for all the guys who have all the guns. I guess he's security for the Grafton monster. Like, hey, don't shoot.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah. The way that they kind of describe this thing, though, like it having the big shoulders and its head being lower, or its head like maybe being part of his chest, doesn't it kind of make you think about the alien from Marvin the Martian?
Yeah, it exactly makes me think of him.
What was his name? Wasn't George? He always called
God damn it! What's the name? Keep talking. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to like now. It's stuck in my head that I kind of have to know what that name is. That sucks.
I found one thing.
His name is Gossamer.
Oh, I remember that.
Gossamer. That's right, Gossamer. You remember that?
Yes.
Holy shit! That just surprises me because like there's nothing
Big,
from.
sweet, and stupid, and got angry easily.
Yes, you remember a thing. I'm like blown away because there's none of these references that we make that you know of, and this is one that you know of. I'm really happy.
Know something.
You know, one of the things about Gossamer is like if somebody stands up and bends over and you can just see their ass, that's what that thing looks like standing up. Tell me that doesn't look like somebody bent over.
I remember that, dude.
This kind of looks like Timmy Turner's mom bending over.
Who?
What?
Timmy Turner?
I don't know what that means.
It's from a cartoon.
There's it was Fairly Odd Parents, but there's a thing where Timmy Turner's mom is bent over like the oven or something, and
And it
across
says dad's property or some shit.
Dad's trophy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's been the Grafton Monster. Was there anything else that you guys saw about it that you wanted to comment on?
Grim?
What?
Anything else about the Grafton monster?
I don't think so. I think it's all been covered.
10-4. Well, guys, that's been the Grafton Monster. Now you know a little bit more about one of the strange cryptids that's out there in our big old world.
In our big old world.
Tune in later on today and you'll get to see some new episodes of some stuff. And, you know, if you're out and about and want to come see some rotten folks at the Territorium in Oxford, Alabama, that's where you can see them.
That's where you can see them.
As always, you guys stay rotten.
Stay rotten.
Stay rotten.
Stay rotten.
All right, I'm gonna hit the end button now.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Go on.
I'm doing it now.
Yeah.
Join us next time for another episode of Rotten Mournings.